Hello to everyone. So I was walking for 2 hours around the mall, and when I was walking, I was shopping, and when I was shopping, this is some mint tea, I was looking for extreme markdown items. The one I would really like to find is 80% off. So far, I haven't found 80% off, but I have found some really good deals. I found one item which was $112 for 40 bucks. And then today I got an item that was $59 for $34, a luxury item. You can get good deals on luxury items, but maybe not 80%, not at Christmas time, because everyone is shopping for luxury items. But you can still get, if you shop. So I have mint tea, I have cinnamon, and now I need honey. And you know, if you know, I insist on refrigerating my honey, and it caused me all kinds of grief because it doesn't want to come out. And so, okay, I made fried chicken, that was cheap. I made spaghetti, and now tonight I'm going to make some cheese enchiladas. In the day, it was cheese, it was olives, it was chives, and enchilada sauce, usually homemade. This is probably my favorite tea. This is delicious. I think my tea cooled. Let me see. Okay, I will zap it. Okay, so now I want to make some Mexicali refried beans. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm purposely creating meals with a little bit less meat. And so what I did was I fried about a quarter tube chorizo in some olive oil. I just want to make some small batches. Okay, so now I want to add, I'm just going to make a half batch. I find these refried beans to be really good. I get them at Dollar Tree. Okay, so how I got this recipe is one of my friends, there was a train station right by the border, and her either grandfather or father had a Mexican food restaurant. They made burritos, the good stuff, the real deal. I'm not adding, this is delicious, you gotta try this. I'm not adding cheese to my beans, but you could. So, okay, so I want to refry my beans a little bit so I can get my chorizo flavor in my beans. Okay, I will be back. Okay, now I want to make old-fashioned Spanish rice. Okay, I had yellow bell peppers. I have a half of one. I just want a little batch of rice. And you could use, if you're making a big one, I don't want a big, huge batch, so I'm just using tomato sauce. Another thing, it's very important to really understand the rudiments of the base of and some onion. You could use fresh, so that you can use your stockpile to make this stuff. And, okay, so now, this is like the old-fashioned fried rice, salt, pepper, and sugar. This is gonna make some really good Spanish rice, and a little sugar, just a little bit. And I might add a little water. Okay, now back over here to my Mexicali refried beans. Okay, so I refried my beans. And, you know, a lot of times people are secretive. Okay, now what you want to add to get your beans really, really creamy is milk. And you might be going, what? Well, don't knock it until you try it. And then the trick to really, really, really creamy beans is continuous stirring. And you don't want to be skimpy on the milk either. And so you want to cook these for a while to, you know, to get them really, really creamy and to flavor them up with that chorizo. And this is cheap. Just to let you know, this makes the all-time best dip and the best burritos ever. If you go to my Pinterest, you'll see that I think it was pork burritos. I forgot. It's been so long. I haven't been to my own Pinterest for a while. And then, okay, now for this refried, or this fried rice, or this Spanish rice, I want to cook that for a while too. And let me give you the original recipe. I go back, I had this cookbook, well, we got it when I was a kid. And I am, you know, well, I was 8 and I'm 63, so I had this cookbook for a while. Here's the Spanish rice. If you ever get a chance. And the trick to the Spanish rice is you want to cook it for a while. You might want to add a little water and then a little salt and pepper. Okay, so why this is important is when you're making this, these sides, these really, really good sides, this is going to round out your enchilada recipe that's coming up in a minute. Okay, so you got mint tea, you got Mexicali refried beans, and you got Spanish rice. Really easy. Everything is in the stockpile. You're stockpiling cheese, and I will be back.